guys, it's Miss Savannah. So we are going to be talking about place value relationships today. So I wanted to start off by reminding you of your learning goal. So your learning goal is in your Google Slides. Well, it's in Nearpod, but it's on your slides. It kind of looks like Google Slides. So I just wanted to remind you of that. So your learning goal, I wrote it as an essential question. An essential question is not something that you answer by writing out an answer. You answer the essential question by completing the pages in your workbook and showing me that you've mastered that skill or that question that I've asked. So the essential question for today is, how can you describe the relationship between two place value positions? So we're going to look at that. So to start off, we're just going to go over this anchor chart together, okay? So I've got the number 100,000 and I've broken it down by each place value. So I got my ones, tens, hundreds, 1,000s, 10,000s, 100,000s. So if you read right here, when you move to the left, so if I start here and I move to the left, each digit is 10 times larger than the digit before. So would you guys agree that the tens place is 10 times, or the number 10, right, is 10 times the number 1. So 1 times 10 is 10. 10 times 10 is 100. 100 times 10 is 1,000. 1,000 times 10 is 10,000. 10,000 times 10 is 100,000. Okay, so let's look at the other thing I have written. When you move to the right, when we move this way, each digit is 1/10 times smaller than the digit before. And 1/10 of a number is exactly like dividing it by 10, right? So if I have 100,000 here, I divide 100,000 by 10, I'm going to get 10,000. If I divide 10,000 by 10, I'm going to get 1,000. If I divide 1,000 by 10, I'm going to get 100. If I divide 100 by 10, I'm going to get 10. If I divide 10 by 10, I'm going to get 1. So taking 1/10 of a number is exactly like dividing it by 10. That makes it easier for you guys to remember. All right, now you can pause the video now and go grab your Go Math book. We are going to go over something together, okay? So once you've gotten your Go Math book, we are going to look at the section that says Make Connections. Okay, we're going to look at this chart right here. All right, so here is that chart. Let me get another colored marker. Actually, I don't know what I did with those. Oh, they're right here. Okay, so we have the number 300. So in the hundreds, that value is 300, right? So we want to find out what goes here and what goes here. So we said on our anchor chart, when you move to the left, each digit is 10 times larger. So from 300 to this question mark, it's going to be, this section is going to be 10 times larger than this one. So what we can do is say 300 times 10 equals what? So a little trick when you're multiplying or dividing by tens, base 10 numbers, is that you can just add a 0. So I've got 1 0 in 10, so I'm going to add 1 0 to my 300, which makes it 3,000. Okay. We also said when you move to the right, this number gets 10 times smaller, or 1/10 smaller. And I also said that was like dividing by 10. So what we can do is do 300 divided by 10. All right, just like at the multiplication, I added a 0 to 300, but now we're making it smaller. So we've got 1 0 here. So I'm just going to take away a 0. And we'll go more in depth on that this week, but it's just a little trick that helps me, and I hope it helps you. So 300 divided by 10 is 30. So 1/10 of 300 would be 30. 300 times 10 is going to be 3,000. All right, we're going to go over one more problem. You're going to turn to page 7. We're going to look at number 5. All right, so number 5. So I'm going to fill in this chart. So we've got the number 10, and we've got this, 2, 2, 2, and this. So we want to know 10 times much. So we're going to know 10 times, and then 1/10. Okay? So for this first section, you're going to just do 10 times 10, because we're doing 10 times. So we're just doing 10 times itself on this one, and that's going to give us 100. Okay? And for this one, I said that 1/10 of a number is like dividing that number by 10. So we're going to do 10 divided by 10, which that's going to give me 1. Okay? Let's do, how much time do we have? Let's do one more number. Let's go to number 6. So I've got the number 3,000. So in my 10 times section, I'm going to take 3,000 times 10. And remember, when we're multiplying by 10, we look, or 100 or 1,000, we look to see how many zeros it has. So this 10 only has 1 0, so all we have to do is add a 0. So that's going to give me 30,000. Okay? And now, 1/10 of, we're going to divide it by 10. So we're going to do 3,000 divided by 10. So what we can do on this one, look how many zeros we're dividing by. So that has 1 0 in this 10. So we're just going to take away a 0 here. So that's going to give us 300. Okay, if you guys have any questions, please let me know and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.